Hi, I'm Dan York. I'm here at the 97th meeting of the Internet Engineering Task Force, or IETF, in Seoul, South Korea, and I'm here with IETF Chair Jari Arkko. So Jari, we're at the end of a long week. How did this all go?
Very well, I think, and we're glad to be back in Asia, of course. And we had 1,000+ people participate in the meeting here locally, and you know, a few hundred connecting remotely to our most interesting meetings. And the meeting was supported by our host Huawei and CNNIC and Kisa, who's the local internet agency.
Cool. Now, there was 100 different working groups meeting. What were some of the major themes and things that you thought were interesting?
Well, I guess the two most interesting topics that people seem to gravitate towards was the new transport protocol QUIC, which is basically replacing TLS and TCP, and there's a lot of interest on that, and that has already had a big impact on the internet and will be having a big impact. So obviously, we're going to be working hard on that. And they're actually going to have a number of interim meetings and a lot of traffic on the mailing list already. So that's the one to follow. The other thing that we were talking about was the recent denial of service attacks against DNS systems, and partially caused by various kinds of IoT devices that were compromised. And that was another very interesting topic for the week.
Yeah, now we also had a hackathon. We had a good bit of running code happening. What were your thoughts on all that?
Well, that went, I think, very nicely as well, and there were interesting topics this time as also in the previous ones. The one outstanding thing this time, I think, was that we had two groups with lots of students. So there was one local university attending, working on IETF-related topics, but their students were here and working hard on implementing their feature. We also had one university from Belgium, where there was a small team here, but then 20 people back home in Belgium, but still working hard on their implementation. That was kind of cool. We also had one open source organization, the OPNFV, meet just before the IETF on the previous week, do their first ever Asian meetup. So that was, I think, interesting as well. And we want to work together with the open source world. So that's good for them and good for us.
Now, we're all done here. People are heading out. We'll be heading out in a few hours and all those kinds of things. And so what's next for the IETF?
Well, I mean, we go back to the mailing list as usual. So a lot of these topics are, we're going to be working on them all the time. So that's the main thing. And as mentioned, we will have some interim meetings on some of the most important topics. And our next physical meeting will be in Chicago next March.
Yes, so we'll meet again in Chicago. In the meantime, for anyone watching, if you want to watch some of the videos of events that happened this week, you can go to www.ietf.org/live, where you can see the technical plenary where we talked about attacks against the network and things. And you can also learn more at www.ietf.org. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Jari.
Thank you, Dan.